Hello my creative friends. Today I'm going to show you how I got the background with all the shimmer and sparkle and texture. It's really hard to capture on film, but it is just so glittery and wonderful. So the first thing I'm going to point out is a little sneak peek. See that Oh Happy Day? That's a celebration item. Celebration starts January 22nd, so it's almost here. So I stamped Oh Happy Day. Actually, first what I did was I stamped the 4 frames. And then I stamped Oh Happy Day. And I used this Designer Frames Flourishes kit. Once the background was finished, and I used their little brads to poke it through. Then I just took some dazzling details, I think is what it's called, the Stampin' Up! Glitter glue, and did little dots all over. But other than that, that part doesn't sparkle on purpose. So let me show you how I did this background. You're going to want to do your snowflakes first, and you can, Stampin' Up! Has several snowflakes, but you can also use things like flowers. One of the ones I used was from the Mixed Bunch stamp set. Doesn't that look like a snowflake, kind of, sort of? When it's on the card, it does. So I'm going to start with my darkest color first, and I just wanted one in the corner. Like that. One of the other things that I did is just to stamp and then stamp again, and sometimes 3 times, so you get different variations of color. On this card, after I did it, I realized that, wow, once the glitter gets on there, it really mutes the colors in the background. So I'm adding a little bit more of the darker color than I did the first time I did it. I just used this small snowflake from Snowflake Soiree, and I'm going to use this one as well. And this time I'm going to use Marina Mist. On page 160 of the idea book and catalog, you are going to find the multi-purpose adhesive sheets. And what this is it's kind of a peel and stick. So you would put it right directly over the front image of your card, and it has a backing on it. You're going to leave the backing on and go to your next step. I don't have any of these sheets. I thought I did. I don't. So I'm going to use what I do have, and it's basically the same thing, only it comes with a machine. But it's not Stampin' Up! It's contraband. So since I want sticky, I want the sticky side to be on my snowflakes, I'm just going to run it through upside down. No matter which method you use, you want to leave the backing on, because we're going to run this through the Big Shot with the embossing folder, and we don't want the sticky to get on the embossing folder. You're going to put your stamped piece into your embossing folder. This is the Northern Flurries embossing folder. And we're going to run it through the Big Shot. You've got your cutting plate, clear cutting plate. You have your clear cutting plate on the bottom, your embossing folder with your stamped image stickied up, another clear plate, and you're going to run it through your Big Shot on tab 1. So I'm going to go take this to my Big Shot. I'll be right back. It's kind of thick going through there with that extra layer of paper and glue. So play around with your Big Shot. You might not need any tabs. Now comes the messy part. You're going to get out your dazzling details. I have mine in a Tupperware container to try. That's not Tupperware, it's one of those throwaway ones, but to try and contain the glitter, and it doesn't work. I still end up with glitter all over my craft room. But just peel off the sticky backing, and this will work the same way if you use the Stampin' Up! Adhesive sheets. Just carefully peel it off. It's super tacky. What I do is I hold it over the bin here, and I sprinkle the dazzling diamonds over, just like I was sprinkling sugar on some cereal. Turn it the other direction to make sure you get the entire thing covered. Then I'm just going to take a piece of scratch paper and I'm going to fold this over and really push the glue into there. I mean, push the glitter into the sticky stuff. Then I just kind of flick it off to get the excess off. This is probably where it gets all over my room. And there you go, just a shimmery, glittery, beautiful, beautiful backdrop for any card. Now this you can just funnel back into your container. So here we have the finished card with the designer frame on it already. I popped it up with dimensionals and just put it onto a Whisper White cardstock base. And you can see on this card where I used the darker ink all over, the snowflakes really pop up in the background. So I hope you like this technique. I hope you learned something new. Thank you, Christy, for telling me how to do this. She used the adhesive sheet method and it got my wheels turning, and I used what I had, and I think this is really pretty. So I hope you find time today to get a little bit creative. Thanks for joining me. Bye.